Hi everyone, so this is your pick a card reading for April. So take a moment to pick numbers 1, 2 or 3. You might want to pick more than one as well. Listen to whichever ones you get drawn to, and let me know in the comments below if the messages resonate. So let us begin with group number 1. Okay, group number 1, we have the Empress, the Queen of Wands, Strength, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, detachment and unrequited love. So group number 1, what I really see for April, it is about you finding your own power and your own strength here. This is about cutting the cords to past situations and to people who have been hurting you. There's definitely someone here with unrequited love cards who you need to let go of for now. Right now, this is not a healthy connection, and it's not good for you to be staying attached to this connection. You need to really detach as much as you possibly can and focus on your own abundance, your own success, living your best life. I really do feel like you've been putting off some of your own passions because you've been overly worried or thinking about this connection. I actually think the moment you detach is when this person is going to come in with some kind of communication. I see that the person who you have on your mind right now has a lot of learning to do. They're quite an immature person, and they might be younger than you, or whatever it is, they're just not at your level right now. They need to work on themselves. They need to kind of raise their vibration. They need to ascend higher. And it's likely that communication is blocked right now between you and this person, or it's not very good. Because I do feel like this person, they aren't communicating from a very loving space. It's kind of from control or impulse. This person communicates without really thinking it through about what they want to say. Yeah, I'm just getting lack of preparation. This person doesn't prepare well, or they're not prepared for this connection right now. I see that April is about you kind of walking away from this storm, walking away from this person to kind of find yourself, trusting that if this connection is meant to be, it will come back together as and when it's meant to. But you need to this month really focus on nurturing yourself. I am getting I'm being given the word vulnerable, so make sure you are looking after yourself, fulfilling your own needs and desires, and practicing self-care. It's really important that you focus on your self-care routine this month. And I'm getting that you've got a lot of friends around you this month who are going to help you, especially if you're struggling with detaching from this connection or this person. There's people around you who are going to bring a little bit more fun into your life, help you kind of lift out of any feeling of sadness. However, I do see you also needing to spend some time on your own and journal as well. Journal, reflect, meditate, find a way to process your emotions about this connection. And being given love letter. So some of you really need to write all your feelings down in a letter to this person, and then kind of let it go. I'm just getting, journaling is really going to help. Writing everything that you think and feel right now is going to help you release it, because what you don't want to do is try and detach from this connection without processing the emotions, because if you do that, you're going to just create an internal block. Okay, let me just get this deck and we will see what other messages want to come out. Someone's been blowing hot and cold energy here. They've been kind of sending you the signal that perhaps they're ready, and then they've been retreating. They've just not really treated you with a lot of respect. There's definitely some deception around this connection. This person has been lying or manipulating. I feel like they've been very deceptive, and this month is all about you deciding to walk away from that. Four of Wands, finding your own reasons to celebrate, really spending time with friends, family and loved ones, as well as just spending some time on your own. I just see you not really thinking about relationships in April, kind of thinking about yourself. And it's not selfish to put yourself first. You need this time, you need this month of really focusing on your own life. I feel like things, I'm getting like unlucky, like you've been like unlucky in love. So what I am getting, because the Emperor just flew out as I said that, you've been unlucky in relationships, but the Empress was the first card out, and we have the Four of Wands then, followed by the Emperor. Well, when you're in this energy, that is when something very sudden is going to happen. For some, it could be in April. For others, it's coming shortly after. Basically, whenever you've done your work, as soon as you kind of like walk away from this person, that is when you attract your divine counterpart. This is someone who is an equal match for you. You know, I'm getting like perfect person. But there's some time needed of you just being on your own to start with. And it's when you're really just kind of like living your best life, not really worried about what is going on, and trusting that you will attract the love that you deserve. That's when this happens. And this will be the person who you really settle down with and like build a home with, you know, marry. Like this is like your life partner. It's someone who is, you know, your divine counterpart. Yeah, I feel like this person could come in like the month of June, because I'm getting that April is about you kind of taking the steps away from like someone who you've been holding on to and learning to detach from that. And that takes time, like that cannot be rushed. But by June time, there could very well be someone here who's ready to give you an offer. Yeah, Ten of Wands. This month is all about you kind of putting down these burdens and taking the mask off. You know, stop blinding yourself to what is going on here. There might be a third party involved. It could be that this is unrequited right now because this person already has someone. And if that's the case, then, you know, you're learning that you need to walk away from that. You need to find your own reasons to celebrate, you know, your own reasons to have fun. And just kind of like enjoy being single. It's when you're enjoying being single that this will actually come together. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands. Take the steps on your own adventure. Focus on working through your illusions, your fears, and detaching from this person. Because once you put all those burdens down, you are definitely manifesting your life partner. And this is going to be, for some, it's going to be quite unexpected. I feel like for most of you, this is coming around June. That's when this person is entering your life. Okay, on to group number 2. We have the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of Cups, Purging, and Romantic Feelings. Okay, group 2, this is interesting. I'm being given the song, I think it's Cheryl Cole, like Fight for This Love. I'm just getting the imagery of, yeah, 2 people in battle over you this month. Okay, let me just see what comes through here. So I feel like the month of April, group 2, you're very focused on your business. This could be a spiritual business as well, because I do feel like you guys want to help others. You know, you work in an environment where you want to help people, heal them. You could be healers, spiritual advisors, counselors, teachers, writers. Yeah, like journalism for some. And being given like website development. So that is what's like coming through to me straight away. So I see you very focused on your work. You know, it's like life purpose. Like you're really focused on your life purpose this month, group 2, and collaborating with others. I see that being huge for you in April. It's like you're focused more on teamwork, on finding like-minded people who you can build something with. And I feel like you're kind of just trying to take a little step back this month. You know, focus more on yourself. I am getting that you're not particularly interested in relationships during this month. However, that is because you know the person you want to be with is not quite ready. You know, this card is really standing out to me here with the Purging as well. Like the person you want to be with, who you know you have these strong feelings for, they're going through something right now. They're facing some of their own like toxic behavior. You know, it could be that the person you're connected to is experiencing a bit of a drink or a drug problem, or just avoiding their behaviour, avoiding their feelings. And I do feel like, you know, you've got someone else here in the picture who is wanting to be with you. There's like, it's like the person you have really strong feelings for, and there's someone else here, and both of them kind of want to be with you, but I feel like you're not particularly interested because you know who it is you want to be with. You know who the one for you is, and you're kind of holding out for that person, but you're just so focused on your life purpose that you're just trusting this will come together. I am getting like feelings of kind of like discontentment here, so it could be that perhaps you're a little bit bored this month. I just feel like, you know, you're waiting for someone here, but you're not waiting passively. You are definitely focused on, you know, building your own abundance, your own like your own foundation this month. You're really focused on creating like a very stable foundation for yourself. But I do just see that, you know, you're bored. You're tired of waiting for this person to be ready, but you can't help the feelings you have for this person. You can't help who you love. At the end of the day, you are in love with this person who right now is facing their own shit. You know, they're purging. It could be that you're purging as well this month. You're trying to get back in touch with the present moment, let go of your fears, stop worrying. Stop worrying about, you know, what is or isn't here. Just getting more grounded this month. I feel like, you know, you could help this person, but they're not really ready to get your help just yet. You know, you need to just let this person come to you. I am also seeing that you're definitely in the back of this person's mind. Even if they're detached from this connection during April, I actually see that they're thinking about you a lot, especially because they believe that they've got to fight for you here. They believe that there is someone else who is interested in you. They see competition, and since this competition has come to light, they've not been able to get you off their minds. If they've been avoiding their feelings, because they know that this is true love, you know, they know that they have genuine love for you, and they've been trying to avoid it, and this is the month where it hits them. This is the month where they can no longer avoid it. They can no longer drown in their toxic behavior. They have to face it, because you are in their mind constantly. If they've been able to detach from you in the past, they cannot anymore. I actually feel like this person could very well be making a decision this month about what it is they want. You know, it could be that they're making a choice here. Let us see. I want to see a bit more about this situation. Yeah, we have the Chariot. I think this month could be when this person makes a decision here, and there is some positive movement. If there's not someone showing up, if this person's basically not showing up this month, then they're preparing to. They're getting ready to return. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man. So I don't know, this person could be breaking free of this month, or it could just be that, you know, they're feeling quite stuck because they are doing this purging. You know, it might be that it's the end of a month where things come together. It could be that April is about you focusing on your life purpose whilst they focus on their own spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, and coming out of hermit mode. Group number 2 for the month of April. Yeah, we have the Lovers. Something good is happening in your love life, but you know what? Spirit is not giving much away here. I feel like this is meant to take you by surprise. For some of you, I just saw something and they just went like, shh. So I don't know if I meant to say it. Okay, for some of you, you could be bumping into this person out of the blue. For others, this person is, there's going to be like, they're going to be showing up. There's some kind of fated meeting which could very well happen this month. For those of you who've not seen your person in a long time, I do think that you could see them very soon. If it's not this month, then it is coming in. There's a lot of improvement in your love life, but I feel like it's happening more behind the scenes because you're the one who's kind of waiting. You're like bored waiting for this connection. And I do see that this is the month where, you know, your person starts to make those changes within themselves, faces their own internal conflict, faces, you know, their purging, starts to explore their romantic feelings for you again, and then gets ready to return. Yeah, look, we have the World. So many major arcanas here. The Hierophant, the Chariot, Hanged Man, the Lovers, and the World. There is a cycle completing and a new one beginning this month. There's definitely a decision being made around your relationships. It could be with this Lovers card that you do have to choose between these two people this month. We have the Queen of Swords here. I'm just getting be decisive. And don't just follow your heart. You know, make sure that you are being logical here. You'll know if someone is ready to commit to you or not. Yeah, we have a Knight of Pentacles. I just see you really taking a moment to kind of just have a break this month, you know, reflect on yourself, focus on taking your next steps in your business and your career. Whilst this person faces their own karmic lessons, I see that, you know, you're waiting for them to finish with their devil behavior. You're waiting for them to finish with their ego stuff here and take a bit of a leap of faith towards you. You can't push this person to take a leap of faith. You have to let them come to you, which can feel frustrating, but I do feel like you're doing the right thing here just by continuing to focus on yourself and your life purpose. Okay, group number 3. We have the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 9 of Cups, communicate, and it is safe for you to love. So group number 3, I see that this month you're kind of breaking free of some important lessons that you've been stuck in. I feel like you've been going round and round on this hamster wheel trying to break free of this cycle that's been repeating for some time. And this is the month where it could very well change. You know, there could be a shift in your favour. There's someone who's been in hermit mode who is preparing to come out of it and give you an offer of love. However, I do still feel like there's some fears to work through around this connection. You know, you're being reminded here that this month you need to kind of focus on breaking free of your own restrictions rather than waiting for someone to come and rescue you. You know, make sure you're doing your work. Make sure you're meditating, having the time out, yeah, doing the reflecting, focusing on yourself, and also making sure that you're focused on your own wish fulfillment. One person is not going to change that. You know, a relationship is not going to suddenly complete you if you are not complete on your own. So that's just some food for thought for this month, group 3. You know, make sure that you actually are really enjoying your life, that, you know, you are fulfilling your own wishes rather than waiting for someone else to. I do think there's going to be some important communication this month, and a chance for the two of you and the person you're connected to kind of open your hearts a little bit more. I do feel like this communication is going to be kind of awkward at first. I'm feeling like it's going to take a bit of time for you to start opening up to each other, but that is what's going to happen. It's going to move to a much more meaningful, deeper conversation. There's been a lot of hurt around this connection, so I feel like the communication's a little bit hesitant, like both of you are holding back a little bit when you communicate. It could be that you've been out of communication for some time, for some of you since like last August. I'm getting like last summer. That could summer, like September time, that like July to September. It could have been around that time where the two of you stopped communicating or stopped discussing your true feelings. Perhaps, you know, you communicated since then, but you just you both kind of closed your hearts to each other to avoid being hurt, and that's what's coming to an end. The running, the chasing, the avoiding, you know, all of that is coming to an end this month, group 3. Yeah, we have the Strength card. You're coming out of like a dark period, and I do feel like It's important this month that you're very hopeful and optimistic, that, you know, you're really believing that your dreams can come true, because I'm getting anything could happen here. You know, there really could be something very wonderful which happens this month, but you have to work through your fears here with the Moon card. You have to do your shadow work. You have to work through your own illusions, your own blocks, so that you can really believe that this can happen. The only thing that is blocking you right now from your own wish fulfillment is yourself. You know, get out of your own way. This month is all about you finding the strength and the courage to believe in love again. That's what just came to me like straight away. So yeah, open your heart, believe in love. It is safe for you to love. Even if you've been hurt in the past, even if, you know, someone's not told you how they truly feel, or yeah, whatever it is, it's safe for you to kind of begin again. We have the Eight of Cups. When one door closes, another one opens. I'm kind of getting you need to just focus on yourself, and even this feels more like walking away from friendships, like walking away from friends who perhaps don't need you as much as they said they needed you. You know, maybe they've relied on you a lot and you gave a lot of your time and energy to your friends. And this month, you're kind of coming back to yourself, you know, finding time for you again to do your reflection, rather than just being kind of like overly giving towards other people. Yeah, we have a Nine of Swords. You need to spend this month working through your fears, because that's the only thing which is like delaying things right now, is that, you know, you have this mindset that you need to shift a little bit. You know, you need to work through your anxieties, your concerns, especially because I feel like you've been avoiding this for some time. And maybe it's because, you know, you have had people in your life who've relied on you a lot, so you felt like you couldn't be vulnerable. You felt like you couldn't express or face your fears because other people needed you. Well, now you need you. You need yourself. Your inner child needs you. You know, you need to have some time away from your friends and just focus on yourself. Yeah, we have Judgment. You know, the time is now. And look, the Two of Cups came out with that. The time is now. You're the one who is going to create change in your life. Whether this is, you know, your life purpose, whether it's your family, your home, your environment, career, or, you know, your relationships, your romantic situation, your twin flame connection. You're the one who creates the change by doing your work, by working through your fears, being more optimistic and positive about this, believing in love again. As soon as you work through your fears and open your heart again, you will be receiving love. That is when you give out the signal that you are ready for this relationship, and it happens. This is not about waiting around, group 3. You are the one who creates the change here. You create the change by doing your own work on yourself. Yeah, we had King of Pentacles. I feel like someone is going to be coming to you very, very soon. As soon as you open your heart, this person is going to be connecting with you, is going to be telling you how they truly feel and giving you something very stable. Yeah, we have the Devil here. This is about really you being very honest with yourself. The Devil in this deck always reminds me of you kind of sitting at a table and facing your ego, having that conversation, sitting with your ego, working through your fears, reassuring your ego where it is safe, you know, acknowledging what worries you, and then rationalizing it. So, you know, write a list of everything you're worried about, and then give yourself a reason why you don't need to worry about this. Talk to your ego, communicate with it. Read the Chimp Paradox if you want any more information on this, because that's an amazing book about how you can do this. Yeah, we have Ten of Swords. If you want this cycle to end, you need to do your work. You are the one, group 3, who creates the change in your life. And this is not about waiting. I feel like, you know, you've been putting things on hold for long enough. And this is the month where if you choose to make those changes and work through your fears, spend time on your own, then there is going to be love which is coming in shortly after. Okay, I hope you've all enjoyed those pick of cards. Let me know in the comments what happens for you guys this month.